Welcome back to the Make a Baby podcast. I'm Caroline Sotomayor, your podcast host and Reiki womb healer. Today is episode 110. Save time with this fertility hack. And this is not your temperature. This is not a supplement or a tea. That's not my expertise. Today, we're talking about something that a lot of people probably have never asked you this question, and it's joy. Where do you source your joy from? And when I asked this question, as part of our series of let's get pregnant by Christmas, is if I can make you experience joy, I can make a lot of the trauma lessen. I can make you feel safer. I can open your womb faster, and you can call in miracles that much faster as well. So at this point, we've already done relationship audit. We've talked about prioritizing ourselves. We are now talking about what you need to do to find joy in your life. What are the sources of your joy? Where do you source joy from? Now, there's going to be two parts to this. There is the part of let's just start simple and let's find where you can experience more joy right now. Then there's the long-term goal of joy is where you will source all of your joy internally and not from external relationships and not from external activities, but joy just exists within you. That's like the long-term goal. And some of us may never reach that. I don't know if I'll ever reach that. I know a lot of my joy that I source in my life still comes from external activities, things, relationships. I am getting better at internally existing with joy that just is there. And some people are like, what? And that's like the long-term goal is to sit with yourself, be happy with yourself, be self-sustaining, and just exude love and exude joy. And that just exists within you. That's a long-term goal, right? But let's start simple. So currently in your life, where do you get joy from? And I think it's really important to understand is it also can come from relationships. It can come from activities. It can come from different places. Is it quality time with friends and family? Do you have a hobby? Do you like to exercise? Do you get joy from watching television? Do you get joy from accomplishment of a completed task? Do you get joy from reading? Do you get joy from learning something new? Do you like the completed end of something? Do you get joy from that? Or is it the pursuit of something? Everyone's different. For me, I like it when I master something, like when I master a new cooking dish. Or I also love service, and this is still external. I love serving others. I love the joy of impacting and serving clients and making free content to serve and impact the world with fertility Reiki and helping other women conceive their babies. I get so much joy when you text me or you send me a voice note on SpeakPipe here in the notes. You can leave me a 90-second voice memo in the first line of this description using SpeakPipe, and you tell me how you're doing. I get so much joy from hearing your voices. I get joy from my hobby. I love training my dogs. I absolutely love teaching them new tricks. I love the bond that we have together. I also get joy from being by myself. I used to not enjoy my own company. I used to not really love being alone, but now I do. I get joy, and I even get peace from the silence. Also, I get joy from, reflection, when I get moments to pause and I have capacity to pause and reflect. And most recently, I've been listening to my son, like he's in the other room and I can hear him laughing. I have so much joy knowing that I have been strong enough and graceful enough and have the luxury of ending generational trauma. And my son feels safe to laugh big and loudly, and he can feel safe in our home, and he feels happiness in our home. And he also feels like he can come home and that first hour after school, he can just unload. I didn't have that. I get so much joy knowing that we've created a safe place for him. I get so much joy in knowing that we've ended the bad stuff and that we've made a difference so that he can change, he can continue and have his own lineage. I get joy from knowing that he's going to have a great life. So I encourage you, if you don't know where you source your joy from, let's reflect and let's journal. Let's ask ourselves, and it could be, this doesn't have to be a big event. This could be you going through your local coffee shop's drive-through and getting on your notes on your app, putting on some music on your car radio, and just going to the notes app. What are the things that bring you joy? And if you don't know, let's start simple. When's the last time you laughed? I have a client currently. She's like, she's numb. She's unfortunately lost a baby. And she's like, I don't know what I feel. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out. You don't need to know everything right now. And we were doing this exercise together. And I was like, when's the last time you laughed? And she said that she had gone to lunch with a friend and her friend had told her a knock-knock joke. And then so her source of joy was going to lunch with her friend and knock-knock jokes. So it may not be, it doesn't have to be like what I described, hearing my sons laugh. I mean, that is a pretty profound thing, but I also, I got joy. I stubbed my toe. That wasn't joyful, but the irony was I better slow down today. And then I stubbed my toe a few minutes later. And the irony is like, I should have listened to my higher self and slow down. So I had joy in the humor of that. So with this client, we're just going to move slowly and we're going to start finding then I said, what are some things that you in the past have found joy in that you remember? And she's like, Friends. She goes, I always laughed really hard when I watched that show. So to create space for her to experience more joy, she's just going to do that. She's going to start watching the Friends show from the very beginning. And we're going to start small, and that's okay. But whenever you feel joy, whenever you laugh, whenever you experience that high vibrational feeling, it also means you're grounded, because when you're experiencing joy, you are very present in your body and it instantly raises your vibration. And that instantly raises and opens your sacral plexus chakra, which is your womb. That changes your demeanor. It changes how your shoulders are positioned and they drop. Your facial expressions will soften and your womb opens. And you will experience the joy more fully. And when you experience joy, it's usually a full body experience. So, and that also allows you to connect with your baby when you are present, when you're grounded and your womb is open. It also allows miracles to be invited into your space, into your aura, into your life. That's creating more of a ripple effect for you to have more joy and more of the positive experiences you are wanting into your life. So this is not to be confused with toxic positivity, because we are strategically seeking out and creating more spaces for us to feel joy in. It doesn't mean that we're not going to feel sadness, because that's not what this is about. We're wanting to feel all of our emotions fully and release them. And it is possible to feel sadness and then joy. It is possible to feel lonely and also feel joy. It is possible to have confusion and then feel joy. You are a human being, which is like an ocean. There are waves and turns. There's high tide and low tide, ebbs and flows. You're not a constant state of anything. But what we can do is we can start to, when we are planning our calendar and we're planning our 2024, what are trips and relationships? What are lunches you can do to bring in more joy into your life? One of my best friends is collecting more memories in 2024. She's like, but how do I put that into a goal? And I said, make a list of the people that you would love to spend more time with, and then make a list of their favorite things. If you could do anything with them, what would you do with that person? And then go and set an appointment on the calendar to do those things. And that is a sure way for her to collect more memories. And it's a sure way example of how to collect more joy in your life. If you have a favorite person, maybe it's your mom, maybe it's a best friend. I have a best friend I haven't seen in 4 years. She's coming on Wednesday. And I'm going to have a girls' day that I haven't had in a long time. And we're going to experience, I have lunches. We're going to go to a museum. I got her special gifts. And this is going to be a first time for us. She's in her late 30s. I'm 40, and our kids are bigger. This is a first time experience for her traveling here to see me, with my son being bigger. And I can tell you, just the sheer fact that she's traveling to come see me is joy. And then when I see her and I'm embracing her and I'm spending time with her, it's going to bring me joy. And I will forever be grateful for every second I have with her. So, nobody says that we can't be strategic about bringing joy into our lives. I say go ahead and do it. So schedule the time with the people that you love most. Be intentional. Be like, I want to schedule lunches with my favorite people for the first quarter of next year. Go ahead and do it. I want to spend more time with my son, or I want to do this activity with him. So that means I'm probably going to change my work schedule. You are in charge, and you are worthy, and you are deserving of this. I don't know another person that's more worthy of having a baby than you. And if you're here, this is your sign. Your baby's around you. You're so close. Well, tomorrow, I'm recording this on Monday, but tomorrow we are having a special healing circle, and I'll put it in the healing notes. And so if you're hearing this on December 5th, I want you to come to our healing circle that we're having at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'd love to have you. And we're going to start doing more healing circles every month, and creating connection points, because that's also another point, is like, what did I really love in 2023 about Reiki? And what did I really love about people? And I got so much joy when we did our circle. So I am implementing that again. And we're going to have another one December 26th. So until next time, my friends, let the Reiki flow. Frustrated being told you are fine by your doctor, exhausted from negative pregnancy tests every month, wanting a deeper connection on your fertility journey with your spirit baby? The Make a Baby membership is exactly what you need. Using Reiki will help you connect to your spirit baby, heal the trapped emotions blocking fertility, and support you in our life-changing community. With over 90 Reiki babies, we invite you to try the Make a Baby membership for free. Check it out in the show notes. Let's get you pregnant.